don't want to sound pushy here, but, well, if you have something on your mind, Toa, I'm more than willing to listen. Huh? I realize I might not be able to offer any real help, but you've done so much for everyone and me personally, both at Thor's and on the Courageous. That's why I want to do everything I can for you in return. That's really sweet of you, Reen. Thanks. To tell the truth, I'm not really sure if I'm the best fit to be the Courageous captain anymore. Part of me wishes I declined back when Viscount Arcade asked me. Can I ask why? Well, we managed to set Berehart free and have Duke Alberea arrested, right? When you think about it, that won't do much to ease the pain for those in Celtic. It won't bring back those we lost either. And it's not just that. Think back to when Fiona was taken hostage, or what happened with Angie. In the end, I just stood there uselessly waiting for you guys to solve everything. All while having the Courageous at our disposal too. That's why I can't help but wonder what a more capable captain would have been to accomplish. Have you been bottling this stuff up all the time? Sorry for unloading on you. I promised myself I'd become a stronger person, and yet here I am fretting over every little thing. I'm really not suited to be your captain at all, am I? Oh no, the hat! The hat is all that we need for the captain. That's the symbolism that Victor trusted you with. Phew. Thanks for getting it back for me, but still. Trust me when I say your worries couldn't be further from the truth. I can't think of a single person more suited to be our captain than you. Reen. In the end, we're still students. We don't have the kind of experience Prince Oliver and Viscount Arcade do. There's no way anyone expects you to be able to do what they can. Despite that, you took it upon yourself to accept such a crucial position in Viscount Arcade's place. You're doing everything you can to fulfill that role, even when you're just a student. Seeing you work like that is what's inspired all of us, you know? We wouldn't be on the same team without you. That's not true. Huh? I'm certain everything we've done so far bringing us one step closer to taking back our school. Accomplishing that will probably be our biggest challenge yet, though. That's exactly why we need you. Having you alongside us is the great motivation we could ever ask for. Of course, we have no intention of letting this be one-sided. We'll be there for you as much as you are for us. You mean it, Reen? Boy, you're awfully convincing, huh? You're right. We should be using our worries as a means to better ourselves, shouldn't we? I'm such a dummy for forgetting something as simple as that. Hey, we all have our moments. It won't be long now until we can finally take back Thor's. We're gonna go all out and make it a reality, right? Right. Dude, seeing Toa struggle, I'm assuming you only get this in the Bond episodes. Very, very cool. Kind of the reason why I wish we can get more. Do more Bond episodes in the playthrough. Let's go bomb Machias, and we'll do Husis now, actually. And we'll do Machias afterwards. Oops, I did not want to go here. Oh, he's right here. He's near the Alberea mansion. That's Emma. Where's, He's in the Alberea mansion, so how would I get to him? Is he in the residence? Ah, whatever. We'll bomb with, We'll bomb with Laura, I guess? What's she up to? I wonder why Laura's going to the canyon alone. I know she can handle herself fine, but still. Oh, gotta spy on her. Why not, right? I've got some time on my hands. Let's go check on her. Laura? Alright, she's just swimming. No problem. Just swimming. That's it. She's got a swimsuit on. Laura? Hey, are you alright? Why would you jump in there when it's so cold? Oh, I see you've come along too, Reen. There's no need for concern. It's cold, but refreshing. She seems like she's okay. I know she used to winter swimming. She's used to winter swimming, but we're out at the coldest part of the year right now. Do you want to clear her mind or something? That raises a question of what could be troubling her. Laura finally came ashore after spending a little more time in the water. Realizing she would be freezing, Reed made sure she had a towel. He had a towel ready for her. My apologies. Perhaps it was a bit much to try my hand at swimming during this time of year. It really was. Is something up? I know you're fond of swimming, but doing something like this out of the blue isn't like you. Brr. See? Sorry, but you're gonna have to let me dry your hair off at least. Very well then. Having dried off her hair, Bean left Laura to finish drying off otherwise and get changed. In the meantime, he headed back to town to grab her something warm to drink. Is that coffee? Thanks for your consideration, Breen. I've warmed up plenty now. It's probably hot chocolate, honestly, because it's winter. See, it was worth me fussing over you. Want to head back to the Courageous? You could catch a cold if you stay out here. No need, I'm fine. As you know, I'm used to this. I'd like to apologize for worrying you, however. Well, I wasn't too worried. It's you we're talking about. So, did you bring that swimsuit from Thor's or something? Yeah, actually. I found it in my luggage after leaving. I used it often during the time Emma and I spent in Legram. It sounds funny when I say it out loud, but swimming has always been a way for me to wash away my concerns and hesitations. Of course, Emma had a similar reaction to yours whenever I did. It's not funny at all, really. I get what you mean. As a noble, I found myself thinking a lot of what happened here in the province. It is true that what Duke Iberia did to Celtic is beyond unforgivable. However, one could also argue that he would never have employed such tactics if war had never broken out. It's clear his position in both the Four Grey Houses and Noble Alliance is what drove his actions. You may have a point. There's no guarantee that any other noble wouldn't have ended up doing the same. What's funnier than what you said is that I'm technically a noble too, but I never even thought of things like that before. We still have a long way to go, not just in swordsmanship either. It doesn't benefit us to single-mindedly dedicate ourselves purely to that. Still, I feel if we're able to make through this, we'll be so strong thanks to the experience. I want to rise above every challenge life throws my way, both as a swordsman and a noble. Naturally, that involves trusting in others rather than attempting to deal with those challenges alone. Perhaps you're an ideal partner to keep me in check, Reen. Laura? I didn't mean anything special by that, mind you. It's just that since you also happen to be a swordsman, we should strive to motivate each other. I'm curious to see where we can go from here. There are many incredible warriors taking part in the war, but together, I believe we can catch up to them. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to reach the strength of the Lance Maiden herself. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing just how far our swordsmanship will take us. Alright then. The two talk for a while before deciding to walk back to town. Let's go, see what Machias is up to. Milliam, wherever you are, I'm dissing you, I'm sorry. Gotta hang out with my boy. Hugh's recent actions have me thinking. If my father stepped from the path of righteousness, would I be able to do the same thing Hugh's did? Would you? I don't even want to think about it. Couldn't have been easy for him, of course. It'd take a lot of strength to stand up to your father like that. I'm sure having our support is helping him make it through it. He might not say it, but I think he appreciates us being there. You might be right. Aside from our support helping him, he's so full of himself that he's bound to recover his ego once his ego reinflates itself. And on that note, I have some shopping to do. I wouldn't want to show too much compassion, would be Machias. Looking to be here, but yeah, words. What are you here to buy anyway? Flowers for some special occasion? That's one way to put it. Actually, while you're here, mind helping me choose? I think it'd make me happier if you did. Anytime, brother. Together, Reen and Machias made their choice and walked to the Norcrusian Highway. What are we using these for, though? This is Sar Bridge, right? Is there a reason you bought that bouquet, Machias? It's my way of paying my respects. This lake flows towards Celtic, so I guess here will do. Oh, you're paying respects to Celtic. It's for the market manager, isn't it? Oh yeah, I owe him a lot after all. Because of him that we were able to avoid being noticed by the provincial army during our time in Celtic. I don't think Class 7 ever would have been reunited if it weren't for his help. It's frustrating knowing that we'll never be able to pay him back. This is the least I could do for him. Machias. It was the anniversary of my cousin's death the other day too, but I wasn't able to visit her grave. I couldn't with how things are at the moment, but it's the least I could do for her too. Oh, was it? What exactly are you planning to do with the bouquet? Gaius taught me about Nord way of paying respects to the dead that I wanted to try. Classic Gaius. I love Gaius. They say that by sending a bouquet down a river, your feelings will reach those that have departed. This is my way of swearing an oath to both of them. That way we'll make it through the war no matter what. And that I'll work towards turning Ereboni into a country where innocent have no need to suffer anymore. If only. Changing an entire country sounds impossible, but you know what, Malchus? Part of me feels like we could pull it off. If we can make it through this, there's no limit to what we can't do, to what we could change. You really think so? I'm glad you feel this way. Same as I do. Oh, you just throw it in and it flows there. Alright. I'm sure your cousin and the market manager are watching over us too. Let's make sure not to disappoint them. I wouldn't dream of it. Watch me, you two. With Class 7 by my side, I'll make sure to fulfill the vow I've given. Me and Malchus stood in respectful silence as they watched the bouquet float in the distance. Once it was completely out of view, they walked back to Brayhard. Yo, level 5 with Malchus. I think he's teamed up with Gaius. Tie up with Gaius. I think we're done with Bond episodes, so let's go to the Brayhard mansion and we'll go tackle whatever the main story has in store for us. Bum bum. The size of this place never ceases to amaze me. Both the Duke and Scarlet are being held here, I think. Oh, maybe I was able to bond with Husis, and something else advances the story. I don't even think we've ever been to the Alberea mansion, which is wild.
Damn, this is incredible. It's not as grand as Valflame Palace, but I doubt you'll find many mansions this fancy. The Duke's residence is certainly befitting of his status.
You came after all, Reen.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, I was kinda hesitant to come and visit in case I got in your way, though.
No, it's fine. Everything is largely settled here now. I will leave the rest to you, then.
As you wish. Leave everything to us, and we will strive and make things as comfortable for your father as possible.
You have my thanks.
He's Captain Claire's adjutant, isn't he?
Indeed, and quite a skilled one at that. He and his men will be managing the mansion together while keeping my father in custody.
Is it pronounced adjutant? Or adjutant? I thought it was adjutant. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows?
At least until the war comes to an end.
Oh, right.
There's no need to look so glum. He deserves to answer for his crimes much like others. He should be grateful he hasn't been handcuffed and thrown in a cell.
I guess that's one way of looking at it. Oh, yeah, Scarlet's here too, right?
She's currently receiving treatment in the annex. She remains bedridden, but her life is in no real danger, or so I hear.
That's good.
If you'd like to speak with her, you should go and pay her a visit. Meanwhile, I'll be going to my room to get ready for departure. If you need anything at all, feel free to come by and see me.
Thanks, Eustace. Will do. Wait a sec. Where is his room anyway? I don't know where the annex Scarlet's in is either. I guess I'll have to ask someone.
Okay. Annex is right there, literally.
Oh.
I knew it would be you. Did you come to listen to me whine and complain about you?
I know you didn't want me to save you, but you don't have to hate me for it.
I was just joking. I don't care what happens to me. Whether I live or die or get executed as a terrorist, what happens, happens.
Stop being so flippant about the whole thing. But you seem to be a little more cheerful than I was expecting you to be. I'm glad. Well, it sounds like you're doing all right at least. That's good.
My only complaint is that I wasn't allowed to ascend to heaven like I wanted to. But perhaps this is just how it was meant to be.
I wish I could tell you. You said you used to be a sister, right? You mentioned something about training over in Arteria, too.
I did. Though that training was a long time ago. That really takes me back.
So that wasn't a lie? Sorry. It wasn't that I didn't believe you, it's just...
I'll have you know I grew up in one of the most pious families in the country. Hard as that may be to believe, I was so happy when I was first invited to join the church. I doubt you'd know, but the church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it. The part I was invited to join was an organization called the Congregation for the Sacraments. They're a group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions, to put it mildly. It made me happier than you could imagine to be recognized by people like that at such a young age. I didn't have any special abilities of my own, but I left home, trained my hardest, and eventually became a squire.
A squire? As in a kind of knight? I thought you said you became a sister.
No, a squire is someone who serves the shepherd.
Unless you're saying the church has knights too. Ugh, I'm getting confused now.
Anyone would be in your position. Their image of the church begins and ends with priests and mass. As it was, my days in Arteria came to an abrupt end, just before I went out on my first mission. I got word of what had happened. I hurried back to Erebonia as fast as I could, but I was too late to do anything.
Lady Scarlet, I think you should get some more rest.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you strain yourself.
You really are a softie. If you want to hear the rest, you'll have to come back another time. So, if you're interested.
It's hard to imagine someone going from being a sister to a terrorist, but that's just what happened. I'm still convinced that it would have been a waste for her to have died back there. I'm glad she seems to have calmed down for now. I'll have to come back another time to see how she's doing.
How does Cold Steel do it? How does it make me care about the villains? I mean, I guess she's not going to be a villain anymore. But still, how does it make me care about the villains? It's so good, so well done. Not saying I like Scarlet now, but she's fine. They gave her some depth and backstory. Cold Steel just gives Trails in general, I heard, gives NPCs and everyone backstories, which I think is very, very cool. Maybe if I like this game enough, I'll probably come back and play this game 100%, trying to get all the character profiles and everything. That's probably on the agenda, but I want to get through the games normally first. Because I do want to play Trails in the Sky, Trails in Crossbell, the Crossbell games, and then I want to play Cold Steel 3 and 4, obviously. Should I go back inside? I feel like there's still more to see in here in Berea Hard.